Chief Election and Campaign Correspondent Robert Costa joins us now from Washington. Bob, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
So,
good to be with you.
You've been following these hearings very, very closely. What's your takeaway from the one that we saw yesterday?
This was a significant hearing, Vlad, because we've seen a lot of reporting over the past year about January 6th. But yesterday, for the first time, new testimony, new evidence memorialized for history about how close this country came to having a president seize voting machines, use the military. And we heard from one of his closest confidants, Brad Parscale, about how this president wanted to bring this country to the brink of civil war.
So, Bob, this is the 7th of these hearings. There are obviously more planned. At this point, do you think the committee is accomplishing what they set out to do?
The committee is saying to the country that they believe the threat of extremism is a living threat, and the elections ahead in 2022 and 2024 loom. So this is not just a look back to the past, it's a look also ahead to the future about how extremism, white supremacy can gain a foothold online and in some corners of the political party, the Republican Party. And this committee is trying to make a case that the former president potentially committed a crime in stirring all of this up. Ultimately, it will be for the Justice Department to decide on that.
And there was another bombshell, Bob. At the end of the hearing, Congresswoman Liz Cheney, Republican of Wyoming, said former president had recently called a witness that we have not yet heard from. What are you hearing from your sources?
If the former president called a witness and had the intent of tampering, that would be a very serious offense. But still more reporting to be done about whom exactly the former president reached out to, why he called, and what that was all about. We're going to do more reporting on that in the coming days. And next week's committee hearing will be a big one, prime time on January 6th and Trump's conduct.
Yeah, what might be interesting is, according to Congresswoman Cheney, that person did not take the call. Is that right, Bob?
That's correct. And we are learning, though, that the former president and his allies are keeping an eye on these proceedings and wondering who's talking and why.
All right. Bob Costa, thank you very much, my friend. Appreciate it.